And our final priority in terms of the what is health. Because you can have good infrastructure, you can have a good job, you can feed yourself, you can have great education, but if you don't have your health, it doesn't matter. And so health is our fifth priority, and there we're focused on primary health care and preventive health care.
So I supported Joseph Parker, knowing that by 2023 he'll be tired.
Okay.
Knowing that 2023 he'll be tired, he could have a good heart, a good everything good, but the brain is going down. You're not holding the end, you're moving down the hill. This is nature. My father, right now, I buy him pamper. Every day I gotta buy a pamper. There's a man who bought me pamper before. I'm buying pamper now because the time has reached. So I thought the old man could be president in 2017 and run for this. And he said, when you win, you run for one term. He said, when you win, you run for one term. He said, when you win, you run for one term. He said, when you win, you run for one term. He said, when you win, you run for one term. He said, I agree with him. 2023, no, I disagree. In my mind, he should rest, find somebody else.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, mute your mic, Alex. Yeah, today is Sunday, another beautiful day. We want to give God a glory. We want to give God everything that we have in us. We want to give it to God today. That is why we are here. Look, I am grateful. I am grateful for what God has done in my life, and you should be grateful for what God is doing into your life. This is another beautiful day. This is the Independent Minds for a Better Liberia. Today is Sunday. Today is Sunday. To every Liberian, home and abroad, I just want to say thank you for everything. Love your country. And I want to say welcome to another Sunday edition of Independent Minds for a Better Liberia, where we challenge ideas, demand accountability, and remind ourselves that the future of Liberia, that the future of Liberia is in our hands. It's in our hands. It's not only in the politicians' hands. It's not in their hands alone. So today, I want to speak directly to the conscious mind, to every Liberian. Wake up, Liberia. Wake up. Our country is fighting serious battles. Drugs, corruption, poverty, unemployment, and poor leadership. Drugs are destroying the future of some of our young people. Corruption continues to take resources away from ordinary citizens. Too many families struggling to find food. Too many. Education, health, and decent opportunity. But must ask the question, we must ask that question, or ask ourselves, how can a country so rich in natural resources remain home to so many people are poor? One of the poorest nations in the world with lack of resources. Diamond, gold, iron ore, bauxite. We got it. But today, we are poor. Liberia has gold. Liberia has diamonds. Liberia has iron ore. Liberia has forest, fertile land, river, everything you can think about. Liberia got it. When it comes to people, we have potentials. So why so many Liberians still struggling? Why? The problem is simple. It's simply that because Liberia lack the resources, leadership, we have suffered from the lack of leadership, effective accountability, visionary leaders. We lack it. That is what we're lacking. And they choose not to be one either. And our citizens must accept. They must accept it. We voted for you, but we should just listen and do whatever you want to do, and we should follow. My fellow Liberians, your vote is your voice. Your vote is not a bag of rice. Your vote is not $5 or $10. Your vote should not be controlled by your tribe. Because I'm Pele man, I'm Global man, I'm Bandi, I'm Kisi, or the county we're coming from, or religion, or friendship, or political what? Party. Your vote is the future of your children. When you enter that voting booth, ask yourself, who can lead Liberia with honesty? With honesty, who can lead Liberia? Who has the integrity? Who has empathy for the ordinary Liberians? Who has the competence and vision to manage our resources and to create opportunities for our people? Do not vote because you hate the next man. Do not. Do not vote because somebody is preparing or prepared to lead. Don't vote for yourself alone. Vote for Liberia. Vote for the children, the child that you see on the sidewalk. Vote for a child who needs a quality education. Your own child. That child that on the sidewalk could be your child. Vote for the young people or young person who needs a job. Vote for mothers who need affordable health care. That's the thing you think about as a citizen when you're going to vote. Vote for your communities that need safe drinking water. Don't let them truck you from one place to another place like a slave, like cows. Vote that your community need electricity, roads, economic opportunities. And vote for a Liberia where our children can dream of a future without being destroyed by drugs and hopelessness. And people, I'm saying it directly from my heart. It's painful because you know why? Every day we receive calls from Liberia. We're not doing it for ourselves. We're not doing it for ourselves. Because if we're doing it for ourselves, we will jump from party to party and eat like the other people. We're not. So, Liberians, we should sit down and think, what good for us? What do we want? Which type of country we want to leave our children with? We complained yesterday about the other politician, back on Matthew, Amos Sawyer. But look at what's going on in our country today. Liberia is a hub. Drugs coming through. And cocaine. When we're coming up, we heard about opium, weed. But cocaine, are they manufacturing in Liberia? We see them hauling cocaine, and there's more to come. Today, few officials have been arrested, dismissed. But where is the president? Where is the president? The president we elected, the most experienced Liberian ever in our history. Manager, LPMC for Lofa County during Talbot administration. Managing director of LPMC during Doe administration. Minister of Agriculture during Doe administration. Managing director for LPRC during the interim government time. Vice president for 12 years. Yet now president of Liberia. Corruption is still wearing coat suit in Monrovia. Corruption still wearing coat suit in Monrovia. Officials are doing their own thing because of that age. Not everybody blessed to be in such an age with a sound mind. The vice president said it. Although the vice president was corrupt enough, that is why he said, well, you know what? I will join Mr. Barker because anything happen, I am the next president. It's not about you. You see today how the vice president is posting all his people. He got some on Spoon. Henry Costa is back. They all speaking for the vice president because they know what's going on. More names coming up. The DA chief recused himself because the pickup he's using, according to unconfirmed report, was given to him by one of the cartel. So tell me, how can such only in Liberia? You know, I was just sitting back the other day. I said, you know, one thing Madam Salif did, because at that time, the government was so terrible, we needed somebody, and she was the only person with that experience to put the government. But what she did, she personalized, she prioritized corruption in Liberia. It was Ellen Johnson administration where lawmakers, government officials were receiving $15,000. It was under the CUP government. A Senate Meta gave every lawmaker a pickup. It was under their administration when they signed all the bogus concessions, including LPM terminal today. Liberians, wake up. Nobody tell you to go and strike. Wake up. We are the problems ourselves. We vote because of nothing, no reason. We sell our children's future. We sit back while our children struggling to go to school. Their children already out of high school, out of college. Madam Serif destroyed the educational system too. Because when she said that everyone, before you get a job as an assistant minister or deputy minister or whatsoever, or director, you must have a degree. Yes, that's true. You must have a degree. But everybody started to go to get a degree. Just get a degree. World Trade Center start issuing degree. Government officials walking through the University of Liberia getting a degree. Today, our law school sometimes graduate 500, 600, 700 Liberians. Every one of them lawyer. No experience. They just got a degree. All we know, we want a degree. When politician wins, you bring in technocrats, people who knows the job, people who know how to create job. But you get all politicians on economic boards. You got all politicians. Some people, most of our politicians in Liberia, they know what they want. They tell you what to be done, but they can never tell you how it will be done. Oh, we will increase the budget to $2 billion. but they can't tell you how they will raise the money. Today we are struggling. You send a car to Liberia that costs $2,000. They tell you you're worth $10,000. Discouraging Liberians from coming home. You can't even go to a hospital for them to treat you before charging you. They allow you to register. If you don't have the money, go to the next hospital. In a government hospital too. What's going on, my people? But we read it. Oh, this other president better by the past, better than this president. Oh, at least. What do you mean by at least? Can at least is your future? At least. Oh, we're getting an overhead bridge. We never had it before. We had an overhead bridge before. The first overhead bridge in Liberia, you know where? Randa Street. Oh, you don't know that? That overhead bridge, anywhere you put it. We had another overhead bridge when it built during the old Utah in Banja. Oh, you don't know? Liberians. We need all the development. We need it. And God bless us. We stay strong. We stay better off than plenty of country. Liberia got more resources right now than Dubai. But if you don't have a good leader, it's for nothing. If you don't have a leader with vision, it's for nothing. If you don't have a leader that can bring the people together, it's for nothing. When Nehemiah entered Israel, he said, I can build the broken wall of Israel. Oh, my man, move from here, man. Who are you? Who are you? You met us here. We didn't do it like you would do it. You left from here ever since you left the country. You came back, then you can't tell us how to do it. When Ellis Cummings came back to Liberia and said, despite my worth, despite my achievement, I can live anywhere around the world. I can do anything. But Liberia is my home. I'm home. Retired. And said, I will not sit back. We're all participating. That is how citizens participate. When you look around the world today, if you look at the history of Portugal, it took one man with vision that left and went back to Portugal. I'm sorry, Singapore. Singapore. Let me get it straight. Singapore. It took one man and rallied 9 to follow him. He said, listen, there are qualified people in this country. You don't have to be a member of my political party. Once you are qualified, the job is yours. I don't care if you're in my party. That Ellis Cummings. Look at Kenya. Look at Rwanda. He came with experience. He was in the military in Uganda. Every one of them have some experience and they came back. Look at Ethiopia. Look at Ghana. They had experience from outside. We had no choice. For other Liberians traveling, listen, we want a country that if Liberians cannot travel, they must have the opportunity. You think Nigeria and other countries is better than us? Ask yourself the question. Why Ghanaians, Nigerians are into your country to make money? Your rate is $186. The rate in Nigeria is almost 2,000 naira to $1. Why you think Nigerians are coming into your country? Why? Oh, the other people, they're not better than us. They are not robots. Yes, they might have all the infrastructure, but thank God for Liberia. So everything I give it to Liberians who are struggling, not the leadership. The people who are struggling, working, doing everything. And when I listen to some of the educated people, oh, y'all go to Liberia and open business. Oh, y'all go to Liberia, can't be sitting in America. Okay. I should go to Liberia, yes. So why do we have a government for? Why do we have government? We should be the one to rally money to fix the Ministry of Education. We should be the one to put money together to go to Group of 77. We should be the one to put money together to go to JFK. So why are we paying them? Why are we paying taxes? We can help others, local organizations, but not to collect money and give it to government. When the government got the money, Liberia is not a poor country. Let me be honest with you. On paper, Liberia is poor. With all the resources we have, our country is still poor. Every millionaire in Liberia got the riches from government, from you. When they bring the budget, they only look into the budget, what's there for them. They don't come to you and myself and ask you, what do you want? But they will go out and say, Liberian people, you know what they want. Oh, yes, because of the way we behave. We won't rob them, they won't rob us. And they're more powerful than us. We won't steal from them. Oh, you got to come and dig where? Oh, we need small clinic. Oh. We ain't got clinic in our area. We ain't got schools. Oh. We want you to please come and build a small bridge. You give the man a guarantee. Come and build a bridge, I will vote for you. You vote against him. Then you say, I will eat his money. You doing it to yourself. You doing it to yourself. You can eat Simeon Freeman money. He still got it. You can eat Benedict money. It's still for him. You can go to Alex Cummings and fool him and eat his money. It's still his money. Oh, Mr. Cummings, he got money. He from the corporate world. Why he can't just open companies for the people to work? Oh, he should just open companies. And we should just give the government job to somebody who don't even know how a company can survive in a country. Liberians, do not get angry with leaders who are not doing the right thing. Your anger should be at the voting booth. Your anger should be at the voting booth. Do not beg them. Liberia have turned into a begging country. The government can beg, everybody can beg. Why you think they're protecting drugs law? Why you think they're protecting the cartel? Why you think they're protecting them? The drugs is not in it's not for Liberia. But guess what? All don't leave. Every one of them don't leave. They keep some. Individual benefits. Even they say, oh, you know, the Liberian government using their country to send drugs, but the money they're getting, they put it in the schools, the money they're getting, they're building roads, they're doing it. They will say, but what do you expect us to do now? But individual, the people come with $350 million worth of drugs. They gave you $2 million. They gave you $2 million. So, Liberians, I'm telling you, I will open the lines and let us make the call. I will open the lines and let us call in. I want you to call and express yourself. Tell us how you feel. Tell us about your own country, Liberia. I want you to be honest. Don't lie because you are party loyalists. Don't lie. Don't think that, oh, no matter what happened, we should stand by the party we supported. No, that's not how it works. You can bring a party to power and critique the party if they're not doing the right thing. You can bring the president, you voted for him, you stood up, you defended him. But when he's not doing the right thing, you tell him the truth. That's how you know. But you're afraid to talk to your leader. You're afraid to criticize him because they get it and they say, oh, you can't undress the devil in the street. Oh, I should undress the devil behind closed door in a public job. A public job. A public job. And tell me, what kind of country you want to live for your country? for your people. What? Okay, I got my first caller here. I got my first caller, and no other person, but I know you're surprised. Nobody know. I myself was not expecting it. He's no other person but Alexander Cummings. They call him ABC. The only man who elect. You can call him doctor. You can call him, say, listen, put all that title. That title is not for me. It's just for nothing. I can't give it to nobody. Good morning, Mr. Cummings.
Good morning, Monet. Good morning, MK. How are you?
Well, thank God, another beautiful Sunday, and I just happy that I'm still alive, and I can hear you too. You stay alive, and I'm happy for the Liberian people. So, how's everything? How's the family doing?
We okay. We thank God for everything. Family is well. Everybody in good health. So we praise God this Sunday morning.
So what is on your mind, before I even say anything, what is on your mind right now for your country, Liberia?
Yeah, I'm concerned about this drug issue. You know, there are two parts to this drug problem we got in Liberia. One is the drugs that are affecting many of our young people and the devastation it's causing. And then there's the what I call the narco state, will be coming out. Drug trafficking center, drugs coming from I think Latin America, Colombia, or Mexico, whatever, to Liberia, and then it's transit through to go to Europe or somewhere else. So there's a big problem that we're faced with, and this narco drug issue, the government need to address, very quickly. Our reputation as a country will not attract investors to come and invest in Liberia, create jobs. And then the other side, drug affecting our young people. It's sad, but that's my biggest worry right now. And then, of course, I always talk about economy, as you know, and job creation for our people. So those are the two things that I worry about when I think about our country, Liberia.
Okay, that's good. But Mr. Cummings, I will ask you a few questions that people usually on their mind. Some people ask and say, if Mr. Cummings was president today, how will he handle this situation that is going on? Or you think this was going to happen on your watch?
No, and I don't mean to be, boastful, but Mania, God bless me, and I was president of our country when I have this drug issue. People would know that our Cummings administration will not tolerate. We will vet officials that we give jobs to, whether it's police inspector, LDA director, NSA director, all of these. There will be people with integrity. They will not take bribes. We will make sure they got the right support, the equipment they need to do the job. We will make sure we're not protecting anybody. So wherever the evidence leave, whoever do anything illegally, because it's when people know that governance is weak, that the people in charge can be bribed. That's when they attract the drug dealers. They know where the weaknesses are. They know the weak government, the weak people, right? Our Cummings administration, that will not happen. There's a reason why this is not happening in other countries in the region, because they have institutions, they got the right people leading. So no, it will not happen if I was president.
Yes, but when we look at the DA, they said they don't even have logistics. They got people on that are working for the DA who are just voluntary for the service. They go to the border. And also, this cartel, this wonderful group, been around for a long time. You appoint the DA director, but then the DA director recommend and bring all the other people, and they don't vet them. So some people saying that, oh man, don't worry, it will still be the same thing because the group is already there. So how are you going to dismantle them?
No, we will, as I said earlier, Mania will vet everybody we appoint.
Okay.
We'll get the right people. Yes, people will recommend people. The president will not know everybody. But if we recommend Mania to a job, then we'll go and vet Mania.
Okay.
We'll check his background, right? People would know that if we get Mania, because we've made some mistakes maybe, but when The money will go to jail. We'll prosecute him. We're not just let him resign. See, when people know those behaviors, when they know you don't tolerate incompetence, corruption, people behave differently. When you yourself set the example, right, as a leader, it attracts different kind of people. And people know where these weaknesses are. I also mentioned earlier, Munir, we'll make sure the institution has the equipment they need to do the job. Whatever that equipment is, X-ray machine, vehicles, whatever the equipment is required, drones, right? Those things are not expensive today. And we'll allocate the money instead of allocating over $50 million to the legislature. All the money we allocate to the presidency, that money will be allocated to pay people better wages and to make sure people got the equipment they need to do the work.
Yeah, because you said something, when the leader is disciplined and he's doing the right thing, everybody follows suit. And
correct.
Yes, okay. So
and that's everywhere in the world, by the way.
Yes.
Look, the simple example I like to give, Munir, if you the leader, you sit, everybody come to work at 8 o'clock in the morning. And you the leader go to work at 10 o'clock, everybody will come at 9:45.
Yeah.
Right before you get there. If you're the leader, everybody come to work at 8 o'clock, and you get there at 7:45, everybody be there at 7:30. Right? That's why leadership is important, right? People know, they see what you do, not what you say. They see your actions. If your brother, your sister, your mother, your son, your daughter in government, and they misbehave, and they see you punish them, everybody will follow the rules. They will say, man, you see what you did to your son or your daughter or a wife or a cousin, whatever else. And that leadership example and the actions is what will set us apart from others.
So discipline is the key word, because if you discipline, you will do everything the right way. So everybody will follow the law under your administration.
Correct. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. Another question, Mr. Cummings. Liberia, they say Liberia is so poor, but we are rich in resources. But why are we poor? You think it's because of leadership, or we're not doing the right thing? So please explain, because we got all these resources. When you look at Dubai, you look at Liberia, you look at other countries, we got fertile soil, we got everything, but we are poor people. The ordinary Liberians is not benefiting, but they are the one voting for people. So they think that, oh, Mr. Cummings will be just one of the other politicians who will just bring the same old people and give them the job and don't even look at them and don't even say anything.
Yeah, no, so the reason why, and I used to say this all through the campaign, Munir, it's sad to say though, for all the messages I used to talk about the last 10 years since I entered politics, I still talk about those same messages because the country has not fundamentally changed, right? And it's about leadership and it's about knowledge. We have had successive governments. First the UP, TDC, the UP again, that are just there to benefit a few people. I talk about this in my speech in Israel, that we've had a government of the few, not government of the many, to benefit the many people. So when you think about natural resources, we got iron ore, we got gold, we got diamond, and we got other resources we don't even know we have. And we keep managing the resources the same way we did. I also used to say that you keep doing this thing over and over, you will not get different results. And that's what we do as a people, as a country. Successive governments come and they manage the concession agreements the same way, right? I was in Wiswa, I think it was in 2021 or 2022. Wiswa, for people who don't know, because most of our country are young people, Wiswa used to be diamond capital of Liberia. Diamonds. I went to Wiswa in 2021, I think it was. Most of the diamond gone. And there's nothing in Wiswa. No schools, no hospitals, no running water, no cell phone connection. I mean, it's so sad. I don't know how our representatives, our senators, our ministers, our president, how they live with themselves. You go to Cape now, gold camp, right? Enjoy where the gold is. The gold, you see the trucks leaving. I've seen in my own eyes. And those communities are poor. They're not creating jobs. They're bringing all these foreigners to do jobs Liberians can do. That cannot happen. That will not happen. God help me to become president of this country. We know how to deal with these people. We understand economics of gold, economics of iron ore. We could be the experts. Yes, the companies that come, they gotta make money too, but they're making too much money. And then a few people in government make the other few dollars. And then our people are poor. Our people are poor, no development, the country poor. It is so sad. It doesn't have to be that way. You go to Ivory Coast next to where they got resources, they're managing it better, different. The country developing. You go to Ghana, same thing, they're managing the gold differently. Government managing the gold in Ghana. Nobody can come and take gold out of Ghana. You know, so we can do it too. And it's sad that we're not. Very sad.
Yes, and another thing, Mr. Cummings, if you were president today, you think if, let's say, B Mountain or someone come to you, another big company, and say, "Oh, Mr. President, you want to travel, and I got my jet, and they can take you out, and they can let you use your plane, use our plane, no problem," or we giving you some of your officials, like, oh, giving them pickups, everybody getting a free pickup. Will you accept? Will you accept it?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's not to say, and I wrote a post on this when they were criticizing President Boycott for, flying private jet. It's okay for the president to use private jets from time to time, but not the private jet of other people. It's a conflict of interest. Let us get our fair share of the money for our resources, and then let us decide how we want to use it. If we want to charter a private jet, we'll go to an independent company or want to buy a private jet, whatever. But let us do it and not use somebody else's jet. Because again, it's what you call conflict of interest. Then they come to you and say, "Oh, do this for me, do that." You remember I let you use my private jet.
Yeah.
We don't want any of that conflict, right? We don't want to be bribing our people. We don't want to be taking care of healthcare for our people. We need to take care of our own healthcare, build our own healthcare in Liberia. We don't have to send people to Turkey or wherever to go get healthcare, right? That's the different mindset we got to bring. We got to own our country. We got to own our resources. We got to take responsibility for ourselves and not let other people think they do us favor. These are our resources, right? So we'll do all these things differently.
And you believe that we have money? We got the money to do all these things?
Yes, absolutely. Remember I said in 2017, our budget should be $1 billion,
Yes.
$1.5 billion, and people say it's not possible. And it should have been a long time ago. Now it's 1.2, right? It should be more than that, by the way. Again, if you look at in the region, the budgets in Ghana, in Ivory Coast, in these countries, why we can't do the same thing? As part of the house, we have to believe we can do better. Whether it's healthcare, we can do better than we do today. Education, we can do better. Jobs. It's not like we're promising heaven on earth, but we can do better than we're doing today. We can do better, and that's what we want, the chance to do better, to change our country for the benefit of all of our people.
And another thing, some people say it's always good to play fool to gain wisdom, or because you got to win, then you govern, so you close your eyes on certain things. But I always hear you talking about fighting corruption. But we see some government officials who got contracts with companies like ArcelorMittal and B Mountain, like in the person of the deputy speakers. He got I don't know how many trucks. Even the ordinary Liberians cannot even take their trucks there, but they got all these contracts. But they are all government officials. Under your administration, you think it's right because you're government officials, so you have the leverage and for you to get a contract while you're working for government and you're still doing your side gig?
Yeah, you see, that's all part of getting a conflict of interest. So we have to agree a code of conduct. And everybody in the country needs to know, but it will be public, that if you are a legislature, these are the things you can do. These are the things you're not allowed to do. If you're a minister, these are the things you can do. These are the things you're not allowed to do. And let's encourage ordinary common Liberians. Let's provide them the financing, the loans, so they can go and buy the trucks. Because it's okay for ArcelorMittal or BIM or whatever. They should be using Liberians to provide these services. It's called using local content. They should be hiring Liberians, training them, and using Liberians to provide trucking services, auto procurement services, etc. But we should let ordinary Liberians benefit from those services. We can provide them the money so they can borrow it to buy the trucks, and then they can pay the money back from, the fees they get from Mattel or whatever. So let's spread the benefit. Let's not the government be just for a few people. I talk about a government for the few. It should be government for the many. Government for all of us to benefit. Just a few thousand people to benefit from every government that comes. We gotta change that. The government gotta benefit everybody.
So
And yes, we do things differently.
so the Ellis Cummings administration, and we're praying for that. And we can pray, but we'll have to do the voting. God will not come down and do the voting for us. We just pray. And that means a Liberian can even come in with an investor or come in and acquire like one of the All Blacks where we can talk, Liberia get All Blacks. But I don't see no Liberians. They even give it to Liberians. And I see even the rice, they talk about Liberians bringing rice in the country, but we see it's the same Lebanese, it's the same people. They can tell us to bring Pusawa Une. We can bring container field, but it's still not nothing. So you think the Ellis Cummings administration will open up to Liberians, that Liberians should be fresh in everything? If we can't get it, then we'll go out there and get people?
Absolutely. I mean, we should be unapologetic. And by the way, the foreigners would know, they would understand. If you look at the Europeans now, you look at the Americans now, they say Europe first, America first. Europe first. We should not be apologetic. It is our country. It doesn't mean that foreigners are not welcome. There's room for everybody. It's not what they call a zero-sum game. I win, you lose. Everybody can win. But Liberia first. Liberia first. And we got to enable, we got to empower. Because our people don't have the resources. So we got to pay for the cars anyway, or the furniture, whatever the government buys. We got to pay anyway. So let's advance the money to Liberians. Let them go and buy the furniture, the car, whatever it is. And they bring it, and they make a small profit. Right? But Liberians don't do it. And we should facilitate, we should enable that to happen so that our people can benefit from the resources of the government. Again, the government of the many, now of the few. And there will be some situation where we need foreigners will use and they will make money too. But they will not take more money than they should, from us, right? So it's a different mentality, a different mindset that we gotta bring. It's gotta be a win-win. It can't be a win, you lose. Everybody can win.
Okay, I got my two last questions to you. If you president and I come to Liberia today and start causing trouble in the town, yes, I don't want you elected Mr. Cummings, and I get into some trouble and the news come to you, they say, when I have done this, or he went and join me, some kind of thing, he eating people money around here, what will you do?
But I think you know the answer to that question, because I've said it many times, and all the people around me know that we will not tolerate that. That, I tell people, if you're supporting me, because when we win, you want to come and play big shot. Oh, do you know who I am? I'm the president friend. You can misbehave. You can drive in the third lane. You can steal. You can rape young women, sexual-based violence. We will prosecute you. In fact, I pray to God, somebody like you, somebody close to me, misbehave so the people can see I'm serious. I just hope one of you act stupid like that and God give me the chance so that people can see we're not joking about this thing. Because if you don't set that kind of example, then we're wasting time.
Yeah.
And then the country will not change. And my ambition is to change the country, to work with Liberians to change the country. The presidency is a means to an end. The presidency is a job that gives you the authority, the responsibility, the resources to change the country. So for me, it's a means to an end. My ambition, my goal, my desire, my prayer is a chance to work with Liberians who can change Liberia. I've benefited, I've been blessed. I've lived and worked in Nigeria, in Kenya, in South Africa, in the US, in the UK. I know we can do things differently. It can be better. The way it is doesn't have to be that way. Other people can do these things. They're not smarter than you and I. money, we can change Liberia. So God give me the chance, we change the country, and people like you will know. You will not try that stuff because you know I'm serious.
And
Right?
the last one, you know, your son is a serious replicant of you. Your discipline. I met Boakan, no relationship to President Boakan. I met him before, the way he carried himself. But the 99, maybe 1% Mr. Cummings president, some people think, oh, man, that when Boakan will start showing himself and start doing things out of the way and bringing his own investor and like almost like president in disguise. Will that happen?
No, I mean my son, my daughter, you haven't met Ayu.
I met her to the funeral.
Yes, that's right. You met the whole family now.
Yeah.
You met my sisters too.
Yeah.
They will behave. I've set the example. We've been blessed, they've been blessed. We're not coming, we don't want the scene to come exploit the Liberian people, the country. We want to help, we want to do better, we want to improve the lives of our fellow citizens. So Boykai, Ayo, nobody, my sisters, nobody coming to quote unquote show themselves and the president's son and daughter. No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna tolerate that. We're not gonna tolerate that behavior. My son is a legitimate businessman. He does legitimate business. Wherever he does will be arm's length, will be legitimate. There will be no special favor because he's the president's son or whatever. Those behaviors again, those are things we need to change, Manir. And that's what we will do. That's what we'll change. But I want to end by saying the following though. I want our people, I know things are difficult, things are tough. People can't find jobs. The educational system is poor. Most Liberians are struggling to put food on the table, pay the children's school fee, pay the rent, God forbid they get sick. The healthcare system and the money to pay for it. But we need to continue to have hope. We are a resilient people. We are tenacious. And in 2029, Liberians will have a choice. So it's not just hope for hope's sake, but you have a choice on who you want to lead this country. And if we keep electing the same people or the people with the same kinds of experiences, Liberia will not change. We need to elect people with different experiences who offer something different. Many people say, oh, Mr. Cummings, you should go be senator, representative, minister. Those are good jobs, by the way. And the reason why I'm not interested in them is not because I'm arrogant or I feel better than somebody else, but we need to change the system. And the experience you get from those jobs, that experience is not going to change the country. President Boakai is not my friend. And Liberians elected him because we said we wanted the experience. But we're experiencing the experience now. The experience that President Boakai knows is what we have in Liberia today. And that's what we need to change. That experience will not change Liberia. We need different experiences, do things differently, organize ourselves differently, give differently, right? So Liberians have a chance in 3.5 years, to make a different choice, to move the country in a different direction. So let's keep hopeful. Let's pray, but let's do things differently though. Let's make different choices, different decisions. Let's hold the government accountable. We elected them. The president gets paid every month. He gets free car at the election. The ministers get paid every month. The senators get paid every month. They're not doing us a favor. They get paid for that job. They were elected or they were appointed. They're not doing it for free. They're not a favor. So we should apologize for holding them accountable. That's what the president is responsible. He's commander in chief. He's head of state. He's head of government. He gets paid to do the work. So we'll hold him accountable. We'll hold the ministers accountable. The senator representatives, they're not doing it for free. They're not doing us a favor. And I hope Liberians understand this. Right? We should be more demanding of ourselves. Right? That's how we change Liberia. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
Continue to call and surprise you from time to time.
I know. Thank you very much,
But happy Sunday to everybody who listen to my voice. And we pray for you. We pray for our country. God bless you. God bless Liberia.
Thank you very much and have a beautiful Sunday, Mr. Cummings. Thank you.
You too, Mania. Thank you. Cheers.
Yeah, that was the voice of Alexander Cummings. And, once in a while he called, and I was not expecting him, and he made the call. So the line is open. And for those of you who think that he's boring, then don't listen to me. But I can sit there and ask Mr. Cummings fair questions that you want to hear. I'm not one of these guys who just say anything. I'm supporting him because of his platform. I'm supporting Mr. Cummings because of what he has in mind, the way he lived, the way he carried his life, the way his children. I met the family. I went to the mom's funeral. I saw his daughter. They are so disciplined. Yes. Look, they say leadership starts from the home. Leadership, they will never show off. Oh, yes, my father is this. He working. He live in South Africa. Mr. Cummings and his wife been together for over 45 years. They got 2 children. They got 5 grandkids. His daughter, she's an actress. His son, just like him, small in the body. Maybe he don't want to bring more children. But that is this truth. This is what Mr. Cummings will tell you behind closed door and tell you in the public. I drove with Mr. Cummings 48 minutes. My mouth never went to spend time. I asked him all the questions. And Mr. Cummings asked me the same question. Are you supporting me because you want to get certain things from me? Because if that's the case, then Mr. Cummings have not promised nobody that you will be minister, you will be this. We met other politicians who, up to present, try to convince us that, oh, if you can join me, I will give you this X amount of dollar, and then when I win, you will get this. It came across us. But if you don't believe in anything, you will fall for anything. You got to believe. And again, you might like it or don't, and I owe no one an apology. People who are working in government, do you think they're better than me? No. We know some of them. We know them. They didn't deserve it. But because of, when they say monkey jump from tree to tree. So what made you think I can do the same thing? After George Weah lost the first election, I jumped to LA. I had friends there. I even had the opportunity to go back to labor ministry to go and work. No. Then you wait back. When 2011 come again, then whoever win, you join there again. Then 2023, after the second round, everybody knew George Weah was going to win. Then you jump to George Weah, you promote him, he gave you another job. Then the last election, you look at it, you say, oh, they UP going. Then you jump to UP, you praise UP, they gave you the job. Then 2029, I come back to Cummings again. But trust me, how will you consider me to be? I'm only there for myself. Do you think I want to waste my time? I'm looking for a government job, but I will waste my time for 20 years. Ellis Cummings should be president, then I get a government job. Are you out of your mind? And it is shameful to see people who went to school can make such a statement. Oh, let Cummings run for president and senator. Let him run for this. Show me one senator that made a difference in Liberia. Until when you ask them, show me the achievement. Oh, I sent 2 children to school. Show me your work. Oh, I sent one old man to the hospital the other day. Show me your work. Oh, I was on radio giving everybody $10. Is that your work? Your personal generosity, is that your work? Show me the legislature. In the legislators, you need majority, simple majority before your ideas go through. On the Supreme Court bench, you need a simple majority before something can go through. In the executive, you don't need a majority. You need only one man to make the difference for the whole country. That can look at the police director and say, if I ever hear that somebody driving on the opposite lane, you fire. See what will happen. If I ever find out that my ministers are going to work 10 o'clock, you fire. You will see what will happen. Because Ellis Cummings will go to work on that time. Nobody can criticize him on his time. Nobody can criticize he's not qualified. But you see, we can get all the resources. If we don't do it right, we'll continue to suffer. Because it will go in the pockets. It will go in the pockets. Liberians, we got to think. We got to put Liberia first in everything we're doing. Not that the people who corrupt, they love Liberia. No, they love Liberia. But they love Liberia for themselves. They want to be the only king in the town. They want to be the only one driving or tinted car that can go sit to Calabash or go to places and put hands in the pocket. That's how they love Liberia. Because if you love Liberia, you love the people. Elected position is not a financial benefit. Oh, yes, you go in there to serve. You go in there because you want to help the people. You maybe the justice system is not right. When the last time your lawmaker come to you and say, what do we want? What is our priority? So when I go over there, I can fight for you. No. The first thing the lawmaker say, oh, what our benefit? So you're cutting the gas down. Oh, well, you used to get it $10. Now you're cutting it off. The executive got you where they want you because they will keep all your benefit. Then the day they bring the big one, you got no choice to sign because they will not pay your benefits. Representative wearing party slogan all the way you finish winning. You stay there chanting. Yellow machine in the country. All the representative wear yellow clothes. What kind of nonsense is that? Liberians, we are the problems. Jumping from place to place. They're not helping us. It will not help us. With the few time we got, please open the line from your Grand Jide side. And maybe 2 zone, we can open the line. One of you guys who want to go first. We still got more time anyway. It's just 5 minutes after 7. While you opening the line, let's take a very, 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 very quick break, and we'll be back in few minutes.
So I supported Joseph Parker, knowing that by 2023 he'll be tired.
Okay.
Knowing that 2023 he'll be tired, he could have a good heart, everything good, but the brain is going down. You're not holding the end, you're moving down the hill. This is nature. My father, right now, I buy him pamper. Every day I gotta buy a pamper. There's a man who bought me pamper before. Mm-hmm. I'm buying pamper now because the time has reached. So I thought the old man could be president in 2017 and run for this. And he himself said, he said, when you win, you run for 1 term. He said, when you win, you run for 1 term. He himself said it. He said, when you win, you run for 1 term. He himself said it. He said, when you win, you run for 1 term. He himself said it. He said, when you win, you run for 1 term. He himself said it. He himself said it.
Well, that was the voice of Vice President Jeremiah Kuhn, who's saying that the president can get a good heart, he can have everything, but the brain is going down. Jeremiah Kuhn made that statement. His father was maybe in the 70s, or 70-something years old, and he buying pampers for his father. So it's the same thing. So that was the voice of Jeremiah Kuhn. Welcome, and Andrew and Mr. Cummings gave a surprise call today, and you were not on, but anyway, good morning. Where are you? Where you calling from? Where you going by this time? Because I can hear the breeze behind you.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Wow, I miss Mr. Cummings calling. That's a pricey day when you come late.
Yeah.
I'm actually driving. I drive somewhere out to work. I'm going back home.
Yeah, because I position myself in a way that you guys could talk to him and he hear. And I just was sitting, and then I just saw this call. He watched the show. In fact, when he was calling, he texted, he said, I'm watching you live from a little corner.
I know, right?
He said, I'm calling now. But anyway, he never surprises or he never changed. He's very consistent, and what he said yesterday, he's saying it now, and what he will say behind closed door is what he. So, what news you get for your people in Grand Jide, and that still doubt and still want to be the party loyalist and whatsoever?
I can tell anybody, for free, that in the last 20 years, Grand Jide County have dedicated herself to a specific political party, and many of you in Granger can tell me, can attest to what I'm about to say, that we cannot boast of the dividend of the political decision that our country have made in the last 20 years. We cannot boast of any dividend that our country have benefited in the last 20 years for voting the way we voted. So here's what I want to say to you as young men and women. The vast majority of the county, including the entire Liberia, the young people. That doesn't mean that the older folks are not important. They are very important, because if they are not going to be around, we're not going to be born. So, but the vast majority of the people in population are young people. The median age in Liberia is 19. So the young people are, facing a lot of challenges. And in part is because those challenges come with the way the voting went. And when you vote for someone, it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to, make it's very
Uh,
important. In Grand County today, you can't boast of any factory there. In Grand County today, you can't boast of any quality healthcare facility. You can't boast of any, quality educational system. This is huge. In order for the country to develop, in order for our country to move forward, we need those things. We need it there. Everybody can live in Monrovia. We need it. Number day in Liberia, we have PTP. Well, it has a sawmill and we're operating 24/7. People have jobs there. In Kunabo district, we have RC, also have a sawmill there. People have jobs. These are two sawmill in Granger County. And we're creating jobs, right? Today, people are furniture from all the way to China. When we have trees in our country, we have laws in our country, but we order in furniture from China. Is it possible we can lure in foreign direct investment into our country to benefit the people? Absolutely, yes. But how do you do this? By electing the people who would bring in those things. So look, to make our battle shot, diversify, change the direction of voting. You can't go with one party for 20 years and you have nothing to brag about. This is about time that you look in the direction of Mr. Cummings. Look in the direction of Mr. Cummings. He has not done you wrong. He's from Maryland. He's the person who has what it takes to lead our country. Mr. Cummings is not seeking the presidency salary. He's not also seeking, to come and rob the country. His presence at the executive mansion will change a lot of things. Matter of fact, this is the man, whenever he travels, people respect him across the globe. What would change a country is for you to have a president who will create job opportunity, who will invest in things that will have lasting impact on you. Vocational training, schools that will give you skill set you can live on for the rest of your life. Not just academics. Everybody can have PhD, but you need somebody with an electrical skill. You need somebody with a carpentry skill. You need somebody with plumbing skill. You need somebody, with mechanic skill. Those industries, the blue collar workers, they are the engine of the development of any country. Today, most of the people who are doing construction work in Liberia are from Guinea. They are from Guinea. We need to have our own people with those skill sets so that we can develop our a different direction this time around. CDC and UP have not done it for us in the last 20 years. This is a fact. In the last 20 years, These two political parties did not do it for us. So go beyond party line and find a person who will elect, who when you elect, that will create job opportunity for you, that will invest in education, that will invest in agriculture, that will invest in tourism. Do you know how our natural forests look good in Nigeria and other parts of the country? But how many tourists that will attract there? How many people come there to go visit? So when you have a person like Mr. Cummings who understand what it means to invest into ecotourism, then you will have job opportunities. Everybody can work at the executive mansion, but when you have companies coming in and creating opportunities, everybody will have opportunity to strive, and that is that opportunity we're talking about. You and I don't work for government here in America, but we work for private institutions who get incentive from the government and they employ us. So that's the message
Oh,
I have for them.
thank you very much, and Anthony. For those of you who are listening to us, and for you on social media, for the record, I go to church every Sunday. My church starts 11:30. And I respect people who go to church. I don't care if you're I go to the mosque too. I don't care about your religion. Your religion is your religion. I believe in God. I know God for myself. But if you own here and say, well, I don't go to church, then I don't know what you're doing up here too. If you say you go to Cali church and you finish with your service in 1 hour, you know God for yourself. Thank God for you. And for those of you who saying that Mr. Cummings should just bring jobs and let corrupt people take care of the government and he should bring jobs, why you wasted all our time? Why you vote for Simeon Fremont? He got DSTV. He employed a lot of Liberians. Why you vote for Bernard Ure? This man was the highest local employer. Why you vote for Oscar Cooper, who got a schools that over 600 children going to free? He got over 400 children on BWR that are going to school. He got jobs. He got a log or rubber company that he got over 2,000 employees. Why you vote for him? Look, only lazy people bring these ideas up. And it's a shameful thing. You got some degree on your head, but I don't know where you got your degree from. So you don't even know. We know Mr. Cummings is not weird. He's not Boaka. We know that. But some of you people have never seen Josh Weir in your whole life. But that's true. You just heard about him. Some of you have never seen Josh Weir playing football. But that's true. You heard about him. I can say, oh, Jordan, and Michael Jackson. Yes, that's true. If Liberia was like Ghana, Ivory Coast, do you think that we are going to be president? Or because Liberia is so small, we vote for people because we love them. Whether they will help us, whether they will hurt us. No respect, no disrespect. I like President Weir. But I love seditions more than President Weir. Let me be honest with you. The people who voted for President Weir, I love them more than Mr. Weir himself. Because they were the victim. Some of them spent 12 years in the dungeon doing everything to bring CDC to power. And they did. What they got in return? What they got in return? Some of them still struggling to send their children to school today. The same other people spend time in the poo-poo water. They still cannot find a job. Who they brought in? They brought in people from different places. From America, from this place. And see their jobs. It tells you that where they were working, they were not doing nothing. Degree is not experience. Let me be honest with you. You can get all your degree, but you get experience. You can have all your degrees, even that you experience. People take jobs that they don't even know, got one clue about. One clue. what to do. They only take it to go on Facebook and brag. I'm the Minister of Labor. I am the Director General. Then I see Liberians come and say, oh, congratulations, Mr. Kisha. Oh, God bless you, Mr. Comey. You think that's what we want? You think that's what we want? That's why I said, why should we wait for 20 years if I want a government job? 20 years? I jumped from
Mr. Kisha, you got a message in the comment section.
Just read it. I don't want to pay attention to this.
No, I love us to take calls.
Oh, yeah, it's open. Okay. And Alex, you got anything there? Let's hear from Committee there.
Platform, the independent man here from Better Liberia. It's about time that we take calls here this morning. You can now call us on 0776 105 105 881 143504. 776 105 105 881 143504 are the numbers to put you through this morning. You will be live on the platform. 0776 105 105 881 143504. 776 105 105 881 143504 are the numbers to put you through this morning, and you're going to be live on the platform. Let's hear from you. It is time that we bring in new face. It's up to you. Let's hear you this morning. 776 105 105 881 143504. 0776 105 105 881 143504. The numbers will pull you through, and you're going to be live on the platform here this morning. Since 2005, of the president have been two political parties. Do you think it's time that we bring in a new face now? So let's hear you this morning. 776 105 105 881 143504 are the numbers to put you through on the platform here. Hello. Morning, Nia. Where do you join us from? You are live, Chief. You're Nia. Where do you join us from? Yeah, call about 0776 105 105 881 143504. We take Medekatu here this morning. Good morning, the retired captain. Welcome to the platform.
Yes, sir. Happy weekend or happy Sunday.
Thank you.
Good morning to the good people of Grand Julia County and Liberia at large. Good morning to the general and his staff. Happy Sunday as well to them. Thank you. We love to follow this show because in life, I love to take a challenge. So this show is all about challenging the minds of the people of Liberia. Okay. When the show started, it was kind of like breaking in. We were following on the social media, it was clear, but on the radio, it wasn't clear, not at all. Only coming to the closure, even all of what was said by Mr. Comey Alexander Benene, Honorable, only one was trying to get from his speech. So I want to say, when the show come out like this, especially you who are in the radio station, please make sure sometimes you find out from with the listener, so whether the audio or the program is clear from the radio, and you can proceed so that time to make our input, then it wouldn't be like you're guessing. Now, my question to the general and his team, what do you think can make the electorate convinced that it is good to change the dynamic in terms of leadership or government leadership in our country? What I'm asking is to continue to say it is good to change the system around instead of voting one group of people, CDC, Unity Party, CDC, Unity Party. This time around, it's good to change it around. So what you think can be the way forward in convincing the electorate? Thank you.
If the electorate don't want to suffer,
Wait. Hey, man, let the man finish. Ah,
Keep your calls coming in on 0776 105 105 881 143504. So thank you for your recommendation. Bedekatu will work on that. We ourselves will observe and later on how to adjust everything, and this audio is okay now. But we take it into consideration. Next time we'll come on the show. I'm going to ask the
well,
caller
tomorrow
before
I will
we
replay. I will replay that thing tomorrow. I hope
Okay.
it's there.
So let's take this person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Nia, where do you join us from? My God. Okay. Keep your calls coming on 0776 105 105 881 143504. Let's hear you this morning. We go back on the line and pick up this person. Good morning. Hello. Hello. You're Nia, where do you join us from?
Yeah. I'm Michael Gay calling from Dole Street.
Michael, welcome to the platform.
Yeah. I want to say thank you to the general.
Okay.
But, you know, the message, almost the same message that we've been receiving all the time. Yeah. And the politicians come, they will make sweet more, they will discuss jobs, they will discuss this, they will discuss that. When we put their mind into them, at the end of the day, they pay us. It's like old song. Yeah. We kept listening to the same song all the time. So I don't really know. Because CDC can, they will tell us the same thing. They discuss job, they will discuss healthcare, they will discuss this. Unity Party can, they will discuss the same thing. Today, the general is coming in, trying to convince us so that our mind can be changed, so that we can follow comments. Will it be the same? That's our point. We're still doubting. Because they sweet more, they can come with sweet more, but at the end of the day, when they take power, their behavior change. So this is my point this morning. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being part of it.
Yeah.
0776 105 105 881 143504. When you go back on the line and pick up this person, we lost our person. Keep your calls coming this morning on 0776 105 105 881 143504. Yeah, but I can do quickly.
Yeah, thank you, Ellis. As you may be aware, today being Sunday, so on Sunday day like that in Liberia, there are a lot of activities, but we bring everything under the name of church. So, General, don't be surprised when you're not receiving more calls. To add up to our questions, you know, nowadays we observe that our politicians, that we refer to them as political maneuver, they are not politicians, because politicians should come with a policy that will put system in place in the interest of the people who you claim to lead. Now, we want to add up to our question. We've been experiencing it. They will come and explain a lot more to us with promises being made. So the reason I'm asking the question is, what the messenger now think he can use to convince our mind that it's not going to be like the same as before or even worse than before. That is the kind of message we want him to preach to us that will convince our minds, that change the system without experience what you have been experiencing for the past decades. That's why I'm asking this question. What can he really say as a way of guaranteeing us that when we follow him, we will not regret tomorrow?
Alex.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you please share Bodekatu's number with me, please?
All right.
Hey, WhatsApp number.
Okay. So folks, keep your calls coming on 0776 105 105 881 143504. 0776 105 105 881 143504. And let's hear from you this morning on the platform, Independent Minds for a Better Liberia. Do you think it's time that we bring in new face? If yes, let's hear from you this morning. If no, let's still get you on the line here on the platform. 776 105 105 881 143504. The number support you train going to be live here on the platform. You listen to Mr. Edison Akome, you listen to the General, you listen to Mr. Gay, explaining why arena issues. Yes, it's about time that we have you on the platform. 776-105-105, 881-1435-04. We go on the line and pick up this person here this morning. Good morning, Nina. Where do you join us from?
Morning. I'm John from this Junction.
John, welcome to the platform.
Yeah. I want to say thanks for the enlightenment this morning.
Okay.
And I'm here to portray your one or two. You know, as a young person coming up, I've come to realize that we you have been lied to for the past 12 years, which of course, and they are a particular party share for or unity party, 12 years of failure, of disappointment, of book agreement. And then we told it was that it can be good again. So we changed the party and then we brought in another party again for 6 years. So as a young person coming up, I've come to realize that I've wasted 18 years of nonsense in my country. And then to my ultimate surprise, for all of you to join us and change the narrative, and we came out again, and then bring back the same 12 years to add to another more 6 years to make it another more. So we are going so many years. And then I just want you to join me. Let's help and convince our young folks that see the narrative and try at the coming. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for being part of the platform. 0776-105-105, 881-1435-04. For those of you in the diaspora watching online, if you want to be part of it, you can still call the last number. The orange number is our WhatsApp line. We will pull you through this morning on the platform. So 776-105-105, also the WhatsApp line, the diaspora, and we'll pick you up. Let's hear from you this morning on the platform. 776-105-105, 881-1435-04 are the numbers for you. We go down the phone line and pick up this person. Good morning.
Good morning, Arizona.
Nina, where do you join us from, Chief?
My name is Emmanuel CMBG, and I join you from First.
Email, welcome to the platform.
Okay, thank you. So for we the citizens of Liberia, the two-party system is damaging the country because yesterday was CDC, today the United Party, they all preaching the same message, and then the particular show are always following, and then I'm noticing that those guys fighting that the narrative be changed, and that is a good decision they are making, but then they have to work hard. Other things that maybe that are not used to happen before we have to start seeing them. So that the Liberian people will be able to know that there is a party that coming that want to succeed the two parties. That's the point.
All right, thank you. We'll pick up the next person here on the line. Good morning. Okay, 0776-105-105, 881-1435-04. 776-105-105, 881-1435-04. To pull you through this morning, you're going to be live on the platform. Let's hear you. 776-105-105, 881-1435-04. You will be part of the show here, the Independent Man for a Better Liberia. We go back on the line from this person. Good morning.
Yeah, my brother. Good morning.
Morning, Chief. Nina, where do you join us from?
I got started safely from the poro.
Welcome to the platform.
Yeah, thank you, my brother. I hear listening to all of their analysis, and they want to encourage you guys at in studio, and then also want to ask something because most of these information that you are sharing on the platform to electric are coming for 2020 for Mr. Cummins. I want to know if it's only in Moserado you are sharing information or it is going in the inferior counties and also the rural parts, because if we are looking at people sharing information population, I noticed that more often it's in the capital city. And most of is not only Liberia, but 15 countries within the country. But the information, if it is going in other country or it is only in Mosulado. That's my point I want to know. And I hear one of the
Thank you. Just keep listening. General, we're going to respond to that. We just taking caller and you'll come back to the caller analysis. So keep listening to the show.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for being part of the platform. So folks, keep your calls coming this morning on 0776 105 105 881 143504. 0776 105 105 881 143504. The numbers will pull you through this morning and you will be live on the platform. So while we're waiting for callers, General, I think you can go ahead to respond to some of the callers and then we'll have a call, we'll let you know.
Okay, before I bring my other friends on, and let me answer Budikatu. Yes, Budikatu. You know, and our politicians, they lie to us a lot. So I don't blame when people are confused. But I want you to listen to the candidates. Most of them will tell you what they want to do. Every one of them. They will come. Even Mr. Cummings is the only person that gone deep into details and speak of the economy. But most of them will tell you, say, oh, we need roads, we need farms, we need this. But they can't tell you how they will do it. That's the big difference. Alex Cummings will say, we're going to do this. But this is how we're going to do it. We should make sure we got enough from our resources. We should make sure we do this. We should do this. This is how we can do it. But he's saying this is what we want to do as a nation. We don't need to go to people and be begging them. We can do it ourselves. So that is it. So we agree that other people lie to us. Like the second caller would say the same thing. But not because you were in
General, please, can we just hold you and screen the person? Okay, we lost them. So just continue. I'm not going to take her again to this one. Just continue one time.
Yeah. You see, let me just give you the common man saying, you're in a car going to church and you get involved in an accident. If they bring the ambulance, you will not get inside. We know the politician been failing us, but they got good ones. But this particular guy that you say we're trying to push, how we're going to push him, we want you to listen, go back. So we'll be playing an old statement.
No.
While some of them changing, he's still consistent on his messages that this is what we can do as a nation to move forward. This is how we can do it. I will prosecute you. You can't just steal and we'll let you go. He's still saying the same thing and he's still saying the same thing about the people, the ordinary Liberians. He's still telling us there's hope. So I want us to give him the chance. All the other politicians we elected, watch the past campaign. We need roads. We'll do this. We'll prosecute. But it never tells you how they will prosecute corruption. Mr. Cummings said, fast track. I will appoint a corruption czar. We'll create the court to show that we're not joking. The other person say, we'll fight corruption, but how are you going to fight it? You get no court system. Everything stay the same. But you singing the same song, yes. But the difference, Mr. Cummings is a technocrat. So he got a particular specialist. So he specialized in a particular area. And at the biggest area today, our problem in Liberia, who to manage the economy. We can get all the resources, but if we don't have the good leadership, we're wasting our time. Rich country like Liberia, but we stay poor. But I will stop there. Let me hear from Julius, and then I will go to.
Good morning, guys. Great to be back on here. Alex, thank you again. And Anthony, to all of you guys. I really wanted to respond to Budikatu. I hope I pronounced the name right. But here's how I want to respond to you, brother. In addition to asking for your number to speak to you personally, hopefully right after the show. If you have a WhatsApp, I will be calling you so we can talk offline, but other people could benefit from this. The best way to get the message across to the villages would not be through an individual, Mr. Alexander Cummings. It would be you, myself, Maneki Shan, And every well-meaning Liberian who feel the pinch of poverty, every well-meaning Liberian who wants good health care, what you will do to get the message across, which I believe is your question, you will listen because you sound very eloquent. You're enlightened, level-headed man. You take the message that is delivered here and you go to the villages because at this point in time, we all have agreed the politician would not get it done for us. We want people who are not fascinated with this political rhetoric or the big political words. We want people who are sincerely about change, like yourself, Brother Katu. I have been following this show. I'm on the show almost every time, and you will always make it your duty to call and contribute. You started off initially, your contribution was a little different. Today, your contribution is again just changing. I appreciate you for being a part of the show. Please grab your backpack and let's be a part of the process so that tomorrow we can say we were part of the process. I personally, Lofa Julius, I'm not a member of the ANC, but I support Mr. Alexander Cummings because I see him as that guy who can get it done for Liberia. The only alternative right now is Mr. Alexander Cummings. I didn't wait to become a member of ANC before I put my hands up. I'm on my platform every day. I'm on here with Money Kishen when I can. I'm making phone calls to people back home. We now have technology to our advantage. We can utilize it to the fullest. Yes, Mr. Cummings will come out there. He will reach in the villages. He will reach in the town. But let us work together. You, the young people, the young women, you guys can better relate to the farmers in the villages and get the message across. So please, you be a part of the process. Don't wait for the general to come and work along with you as a general. No, you, the true freedom is on your shoulder. The CDC won an election. They did not wait for George Weah to get out there. The grassroots, the people like you went in the villages, you made the case. So we can do the same thing too. We see the value in Mr. Alexander Cummings. We know he can deliver for us. So let's work hard to get him hired so he can do the job for us. Thank you.
Anthony, want to come in? Maybe you can speak around to your people. You mute.
Yeah, I'll speak to the crowd, but let me see this project. First and foremost, here, I hear people say politicians are saying the same thing, but Mr. Cummings have not said what they are saying. Mr. Cummings said the teachers, the police officer, the healthcare worker should get paid $300 to $400 every month. This is what he's proposing. He said the 150, the 200, it not enough. It not plenty for them. Y'all know y'all can go to the market. Y'all get children. That $200, that 150, that $75 teacher they're getting, Mr. Cummings says it's not fair in 2026 to pay teacher $75 US, $100 US, $120. Teachers should make at least $300 US to $400 US every month. This is what Mr. Cummings is proposing. No other politician has proposed that. None of them. Second, Mr. Cummings in 2017, he was the one who spoke about raising the national budget to $1 billion or $2 billion. They said it was impossible. It cannot be done. Where are we today? The first time in the history of Liberia, we have 1.2 billion. And people started celebrating. But in 2017, go on YouTube and look for the Liberian presidential debate. Mr. Cummings mentioned that in his presentation during the debate, that the Liberian economy is so small, it cannot address the current reality of the country. In order for us to do that, we need to raise the national budget. So,
politicians are not saying the same thing because Mr. Cummings understands the economy. Mr. Cummings knows what it takes to move complex circumstances and found solution to them because he had done those kind of work before. And that is the reason why he was able to say the nation needs to increase the national budget. He's also saying that police officers and the military people, all civil servants included, should get paid 300 to 400 US dollars every month. Some will argue, oh, the government can't afford to pay. Yes, the government can pay those people 300, 400 US dollars every month. You're going to say, but Anthony, where the money will come from? The first place the money going to come from, the 11.8 million United States dollars that Joseph Yuma Boaka is rewarding our lawmakers with. On our budget line, it's called legislative projects. Meaning each senator gets 150,000 US dollars every year. That is not their salary. That is not their salary. It has nothing to do with their salary. It has nothing to do with their benefits. This is a budget line item called legislative projects, right? Under our constitution, it is not the responsibility of a lawmaker to undertake projects. They are there with their three cardinal functions and other functions that come along with the job. So the three cardinal functions we all know: representation, oversight, and lawmaking, right? So we're not supposed to be giving an extra $11.8 million. So every representative gets 100,000, every senator gets 150,000 each. That money will stop that money. Mr. Cummings will stop that money and direct that money to paying our civil servant, military personnel, police officers, 300 minimum, 300 US dollars. No other politician in Liberia have proposed this. So they are not saying the same thing. There's another thing I'm going to tell you here again. Mr. Cummings will not take the presidential salary. Whatever that salary is, he does
We're going
not
out
want
of
that
time.
salary.
We running out of time. So you
Okay.
said the things we're gonna do. You're not doing it, chef.
Okay. So atalo gawo. Atalo ye mo wulkana yimo geya wuwa. Nwu roglo. Ndewu bula agbo. Ye Parete de na blo, mon CDCO, mon UPO, zia class sondro, ana nyun yekle. Ko blaje, 25 kg na be I do. De ko dina pa blo lukimo. Alexander Cummings. De other no teacher what 300 year. Kuba with the egg. Kenta, touchable. Keba pay no. So de ko dina zira apla kemo. U klepa was that dido. Obode. Ye not do teacher, not yet $300, not do police you, not yet $300, not do healthcare worker, not a clerk $300. That nakako, and yeah, $300 pay. Ah, yeah. So clever was under do. Odo ido koda and a new nukwan uko ga pay ye. Yeah, you don't do. New clever nukwan. Not do go na you. No, you don't know, no, you don't know. Nkomo ga pay ye. Hala no po police trei no more 3 years. No kwanu no play one $150 aburu ye 120. So $300 ke ba pe ke kodina zira block yo. So and the Zealand Cummings got that boy ya came on company a block yi. I'm a new kwani ke boy ya. More Zekwe no and the you know that one. George no you do develop book what they my what so the my day my happen that Pokemon ata ye for that block block clay na block one because you know para yo they would know where you are ne no jaga 3 yo ye cooking you ya ke na block ke ye clay u ko na blue eye a bodema a bonyo or para yo then je Burkina Faso here. Does it tangle? Una blocky, una blocky, because you are no, or you are there no. So I pour LS come, or be almost send them and know that block. Kiko dina zira block yo. Ya zuo gawo. Na yimo gay ya wulwa. Na ku yimo Anthony Gay. Iki dina zira block yo. Azuo. Oh man, you laugh.
Hold on. All right. And Julius, you want to give your closing, and then okay, Julius don't have. And two, why he said, Alex, why you were laughing for the man? You think the man was not speaking Krango?
crown.
And you are second on us, but speaking deep crown, the real deep crown. Okay, look, the beautiful people.
Some is like game of jacket bass will see with the cartoon number.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can share with the factory also.
I'll share with Lupa. Okay.
Okay, so those of you who call that the politicians, they all say the same thing. You're right. They say when snake bites you and you see worm, you fall in for you think that's snake. But I want you to listen to all the politicians, like what Anthony was saying. Listen to them. They will tell you everything. One thing I will tell you that came to pass. When Mr. Cummings said, our budget, when I'm president, in 3 years, it will go to $1 billion. They criticize him, and he gave a reason why. When we look, the past government took it to 780 or 785. They criticize him. Now today, where they took it to 1.2, and they even know what they need, how to get the 1.2. Because how will you take a signature fee that you will only get one time and put it in a budget? So you see, they know how to say it, but they know how to do it. While Mr. Cummings talking about we got our resources, Liberia is rich, we can do this, we can do this, we'll take the money from so, we'll get our fair share. We can't just be sitting there and these people making money all of our own resources. No, they can say it. No, they can say it. Liberia is capable of getting $4 billion, $3 billion. Yes. Liberia is rich, my people. Don't let them fool you. If our government, look, it takes a good president to transform Liberia in 10 years. Any good president can transform Liberia in 10 years. And people will start respecting us. Why they can't take their drugs to Africa, to use Africa and go through? Why they can't go South Africa to go through other countries? They come into the poor nations. Not that you poor, but they know you corrupt. So the man said, oh, let's use Liberia. Nobody thinking about Liberia. My man, we got drugs here. We got $4 million drugs. Oh, we got $350 million drugs. But we get $2 million. They take it quick because they know we're too cheap. You're too cheap. Somebody taking $10,000, $20,000 for what? Nobody says you should steal. But for us to stop it, we should treat drugs like murder. If I have my own will, you that bringing it, you will face the death penalty. Or we put you in there for life because you're killing people. You're killing people. We need our international brothers, international communities to help us because we lack technology. We don't have it. Listen to Alex Cummings. How will you want to protect your border when you can't provide for the people who protect the border? I've seen people volunteer to teach. I've seen fire service people volunteering. But drugs officer, DEA to volunteer again? You put a man to the border. What do you expect? $20,000 I can't do the man get paid a long time. The man gets small to a boss man and take the balance. Liberians, what are you waiting for to make the change? We have tried all these people. I agree. But why will you want to come back? And let me say this. And this is a public call to President Weah. President Weah, if you're sure you want to come back, resign from FIFA. I want you to resign from FIFA today if you want to be president of Liberia. Because President Weah will not resign from FIFA. When you bring him back in 2029, 2030 is the World Cup. President Weah got to go to the World Cup again. This time he ain't got nothing to lose. Citizens, I know you get vexed with me. Get vexed. Get vexed. Not to say I'm running. Let President Weah tell us. Look at the people who want for President Weah to run now. Look at it. Is President Weah coming with new faces? And for UP, you can run with all your propaganda. Mr. Cummings will go as Mr. Vice President. Mr. Cummings will do. Because you have not done anything. That is why you worry. UP has not done anything. That is why they worry. This time, your propaganda, your lies will not help you. Liberian people will remove you from power. The Liberian people will vote against you. It's not going to help. You fail everywhere. You fail to protect us. We don't care if George Weah government had drugs, but the fact is that you told us on your watch it will not happen. It will not happen on your watch, but it's happening today. Oh, at least you're so shameless. At least we arresting the drugs. The 10 million, the 100 million that they arrested it too. I gave the public the glory. The same cartel, the same security people. What the outcome of the 19.2 million that we don't know. Then come 350, we don't know. More to come. Names will roll. That is why we're adding our voice. We call the international community to help us. Send a DEA. Let them do the investigation. You're so wicked, you're trying to put it on the foreign minister. That the foreign minister say, I'm begging America to send people. This is not fair. UP, you're in UP, you're who supported UP, they will fire you. Oh, yes. They have not done anything. Oh, we're facing road. They road for all of us. Nobody against road. No Liberian against road. No Liberians. We want it. Nobody vote for you because you put roads down. That cheap politics we do in Liberia. Why didn't vote for President Weah? Because he built roads. Because you were doing all the roads in the community. Nobody get time for that nonsense anymore. Because we know that your responsibility. Who attend the United Nations conference? President Boaka. Who represent Liberia? President Boaka. Who makes the appointment? President Boaka. Who have the best security in the country? President Boaka. Who will eat the only last cup of rice in the country? President Boaka. The only gas, the one leg gallon that remaining, who will take it? President Boaka. Then why President Boaka do the right thing? Why? Now we're begging it. Oh, Mr. Cummings called for the international community. He don't trust our own security. How will trust the same security? Yeah, there today, boss up. 10. Oh, you don't trust the security. Hey, it's not happy now. To show we don't trust them. The DA boss recused himself. He got to go on an investigation because the pickup he's using was given to him by one of the cartel. One of the men they arrested. My people, what else we waiting for? We need a new face. We want, let new face challenge each other. I'm not telling you, say, Mr. Cummings is the only new face. If anybody will come for a better idea to make it harder for everybody, yes. Let's challenge each other. We want to see, when they say new face, that means you work in government, you head the government, and you want to head. We want to see that debate. Between Alexander Cummings, Tiawon Gonglo, Clarence Monimba, all the people. But guess what? You all say Mr. Cummings will not contest. But these are the people that's going to contest. These are the people that's going to contest. Tiawon Gonglo, 1 or 2%. They get 1 seat. Best Friend get 1 seat. Jeremiah, Clarence Monimba don't even have a seat. So you see, but because you're not fair, because you all hate Mr. Cummings so much, because you're UP people, you can't stand Mr. Cummings. Somebody say, don't use the word hate. But listen, unless you don't understand Liberian politics, they hate you for no reason. Because if you can't stand the ground that I'm standing on, then I hate. Yeah. I know somebody said it to me the other time. Because if you can take a man, want to prosecute him, I say UP is thinking on what to do, how to lie, how to bring all kinds of things. But guess what? You ain't be careful that you're the one who gets sanctioned this time around. You're not doing the right thing for the Liberian people. You're not doing the right thing. Making the same mistakes. The replica of the other side. Oh yeah, and President Weah did the same thing too. And President Weah went to the World Cup and spent 49 days out of the country. At least Mr. Baka did it 3 weeks. Guys, y'all have a beautiful Sunday. Yeah, let's pray for long life. And let's pray for everything. God will rescue Liberia. But God will not come down to rescue Liberia. It will be you. It will be you, the people. Last time I heard opposition were crying. Oh, we want for that Liberians out of Liberia in the diaspora to vote. Yes, it is true. We need to vote. We are Liberians. CDC government said, no, you tell you who's too bad. Because they say, Mr. Cummings got plenty people there. CDC have plenty people here too. Now we're bringing it all again. UP said, no, we can't do it. Liberia is a strange place. Especially UP members, they are very, very strange. Look, I tell you this. I don't care how you can be good. You can be the best president. They will still contest against you come the next election. We don't have problem with two parties. But let me tell you something. If UP were doing the best job, people okay, they will win election and get tired. If CDC was doing the best job, creating jobs, doing this, and the people benefiting, and their lives are changing, everything working, they can stay in power. But because these two parties have not done it, it's not the members. Not the members. These two parties brought people in. You can't look in human being. But the Constitution, our forefathers, the foremost of the Constitution, left that part with we, the citizens, say, you do the voting. You select your own leader. Whether you know, you don't know, go and select your own leader. Then the leader will appoint to run the country. Not because they say we should select or elect our own leaders. We just bring anybody. And we just bring anybody on board. Not because they say, oh yes, the Constitution gives us the authority to vote for our own leaders. How are you to vote for our leaders? We can't do that. Let us look for qualified, competence. Check the background. Do you think that the people that are in the interior department, the chiefs, some of them didn't go to school, but they got wisdom. They know right from wrong. They know right from wrong. They know what is good for them, for their children. Okay, Liberians. And when you get onto the paper today, read one of the editorial. It was written by a friend of mine called Emmanuel Yato. Yato wrote a very good piece on it will be in the front page. Yeah, front page. And the title of that is all about I'm trying to look for this thing to share with you. But anyway, I'm trying to. Okay. So, guys, y'all have a beautiful day. I can sit there and talk to Liberian people the whole day. But I got to go to church. I got to do my church program. And so, I love you all. And keep up the fight. And don't give up. Don't give up. Bye for now.
Independent minds for a better Liberia. I Moder Keshen approve this song. Independent minds, independent hearts. Rise, Liberia. The time is now. Together we stand. Together we build for a brighter tomorrow. Wake up, Liberia, hear the call today. The future is waiting, don't turn away. With courage and purpose, let hope arise. A nation can prosper when vision leads our eyes. Vote for a leader with vision. A leader with purpose and mission. To move Liberia forward, hand in hand. Together we'll build our promised land. The change is now, our youth. The change is in your hands. Stand up.
5 priorities we have. Our first priority is infrastructure. Simply put, it's electricity, it's roads, it's water, and it's internet and cell phone connectivity across Liberia. We have to invest in infrastructure. That is the top priority. That's the basis on which we can and will do everything else. The second priority for us is job creation. There are too many unemployed, underemployed, and unemployable Liberians. The unemployment rate is over 85%. And therefore, job creation is our next priority, creating jobs for the Liberian people. The next priority is agriculture. We are a country that do not feed ourselves. These are things we can do for ourselves. We should be producing rice to feed ourselves. And my commitment is that by the end of my first term in office, we will be self-sufficient in rice production. And within education, we are focused on vocational training, teachers training, and adult education. But we have to educate our young people because, again, that's how we can help them create jobs. That's how we can train farmers. And so these things are all linked together. And our final priority in terms of the what's is health. Because you can have good infrastructure, you can have a good job, you can feed yourself, you can have great education, but if you don't have your health, it doesn't matter. And so health is our fifth priority, and there we're focused on primary health care and preventive health care.